Okay, what about the sound? I think it's fine, but a bit low. Let me just check once again. I think it's a bit low. What I can do? What can I do? I think my primary, my mic is up to the max level. In this way. Is there anything that I can do? No, there's nothing you can do. Oh, I haven't done live stream in a while. It's been a long time without you. Okay, now I'm looking. I think I should just add some uh, headlamps, headlights. Just add some headlights to the map. What if I just it being a bit shy? There is no blue color. Disable this. Okay, sorry, developer mode. Developer mode. How to disable it? Sorry. Okay, I'm getting 120 FPS in my mobile. But in my mobile, I get about 60 FPS. So I think my phone is I don't connect to my phone. Okay, my mic's crash. Is there anything that I can do to get my mic to a decent level? So one more thing, like 120 FPS support. I think I have to. हाँ भाई मैं लाइव कर लूँगा Okay, so I need to unlock more FPS in my mobile phone. I think there's something to it. I'm not sure how to how to 120 FPS in hello today in mobile phone in mobile devices. Unity. I think there's something to do with player settings. I think. Acha, quality settings of VSync on equals to 0. It disables vertical synchronization. It disables vertical synchronization. Frame rate to the display definition. Okay. But in my device, my display's refresh rate is what's my refresh rate on the mobile device? But I'm pretty sure my device refresh rate is around 120. Yes, it's 120. So it should work, right? But why it's not working? Yes, it's 120. My phone is a Nothing Phone 1 and my is 3A and it has 120 Hz refresh rate and it's running the latest. Okay, trying to set application, this doesn't work. I made sure that VSync is off. Let me just check if my VSync is off or not. Then project settings, player, player not the quality one. I think it's in quality. Quality, this one. I'm using performant. Okay, yeah, VSync is 0. VSync is adaptive performance for Android. I have to disable adaptive performance for Android. Okay. Where is adaptive performance? I haven't heard about this. Yeah, I'm not using adaptive performance. Initially as adaptive performance on startup. Yes, I'm not using adaptive performance on Android. Okay, I'm not doing that as well. Fine. It's still unresolved. Okay, there is it's a like known problem. This doesn't. I did that in FPS normal. My biggest concern right now is to allow this game to work with like higher refresh rates, like more than 60, but it's just not working. FPS of 120 on Android device, yeah, sure. Okay, let me just check. No, there's no battery saver, my device. Performance, something related to. Ah, game mode. Okay, okay. Now it's working. Fine, okay. I'm not getting 100 FPS, but I'm getting about 118, 114. So okay, my device can handle it. It's a pretty light game, to be honest. I can't show you my mobile screen. That's a big problem. Okay, so there are a lot of things that I have to work on. First of all, the controls. They are trash. I mean, they're really bad. The controls are really bad. So I'm not able to read the chat right now. Is there any chat? No. Now it's working. Now it's working as expected. Okay, that's good. Not really. But there are some things that I have to work on. First of all, the controls, especially the turning part. The turning is bad. It's really bad. Also, the camera movement is really bad. Uh, the graphics, sure. Yeah, okay. At least one issue is solved. So let's check some graphics. What can I do with graphics? I was thinking of some like custom models. I made this entire map in Pro Builder. I have to make up to this level. I was planning to do up to this level, but I couldn't finish that in 7 days. Uh, this is the entire map that I've made so far. The light maps are pretty bad. Yeah, let me just remove the entire lighting here for this. Okay, and let me just disable global volume for now, right? Okay, see that? Once I want to this, then I've completed it up to this level. What I'm trying to say is, uh, should I work on more level design or yeah, okay. Hmm. Okay. You just add some templates. I don't need that at the front. I need to. बर्थडे कैसा गया? हाँ, इट वॉज फाइन। हुआ क्या था मेरे साथ कि कल मतलब मैं पूरा सोया नहीं था। तो क्योंकि लाइक एक तो बर्थडे था, तो फिर मेरे दोस्त था मेरे साथ बैठा रहा एक तो मेरे को वीडियो भी बनानी थी उसके साथ साथ। तो मैं और हाँ, देखो, थर्सडे था, मुझे 4 प्रैक्टिकल फाइल्स लिखनी थी, लाइक 4 एक्सपेरिमेंट लिखने थे और मुझे वीडियो अपलोड करनी थी। तो फिर हुआ क्या, मैं पूरा सोया नहीं और फिर मेरा एक दोस्त था वो भी आ गया था, तो मैं पूरा सोया नहीं। तो पावर सिस्टम की मेरी क्लास थी, लैब थी, वो मैं चला गया। 1 बजे लंच के लिए आया और मैं इतनी गहरी नींद में सो गया वहां पर, तो मेरी लैब भी छूट गई। फिर मैं उठा अराउंड 6:30 के आसपास, तो मेरे कुछ दोस्त है वो गेट खटखटा रहे थे जोर जोर से, बाहर आ बाहर आ बाहर आ। फिर मुझे होश आया, अरे भाई मेरी तो क्लास क्लास मतलब लैब सब छूट गई मेरी। फिर मैं सोचा अरे भाई ये क्या हुआ। फिर वो बेचारे मेरे को ले गए बाहर, कुछ खिला के लेकर आए, हम बाहर गए थे फिर खाना खाने कुछ। और एक मतलब वो आ गए थे तो बड़ा अच्छा हुआ, मतलब मेरा तो वरना ऐसे ही निकल जाता, सारा सोने में ही निकल गया था कल का दिन। वो दोस्तों के कारण अच्छा चला गया मेरा कल का दिन कुछ। What I'm trying to achieve is like shift D, scale in the x-axis, like shift D, एक को इधर भेजो, इधर नहीं, एक को भेजो इधर, ओके, एक को भेजो इधर। दोस्त सही तो थैंक यू, सही में भाई दोस्त बहुत मुझे लाइक, मैं पहले सोचता था काफी कि यार लाइक जिंदगी में अकेले चलना होता है। जब मैं हॉस्टल में नया नया आया था ना, तो मैं काफी ज्यादा थोड़ा परेशान रहा करती उस कारण। बट मुझे बड़े अच्छे दोस्त मिल गए, फाइनली काफी अच्छे दोस्त मिले। उनके कारण बड़ा अच्छा लगता है, ये बात तो है। वो नहीं है तो क्या ही कहूँगा मैं। Separate by selection, or these are my lights. These are my headlights. Okay, now I have these headlights. I hope मैंने अनपैक नहीं कर रखा है। आ गए वो हेडलाइट्स। ओके, आ गए। तेज इधर से नहीं लगा, इधर से आ गए। अरे हाँ, प्रॉब्लम ले रहे हैं फिर। वेट, ओके कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं है। एक काम करता हूँ, इसको मैं सेपरेट बाय सिलेक्शन नहीं, सेपरेट बाय मटेरियल छोड़ देता हूँ। आई विल जस्ट सेपरेट देम बाय मटेरियल। ओके, सो दिस इज हेडलाइट्स गायब हो गए। यस, बिकॉज व्हाट हैपेंड इज, ओके सो हुआ क्या था कि ये जो मॉडल मैंने बनाया है ब्लेंडर में, उसमें ये सारी सारी चीज़ें हैं। मैंने ये जो प्रीफैब बना रखा है उसमें मैंने इसमें चेंजेस कर दिए हैं। तो जो प्रीफैब में जो मॉडल में चेंज होंगे, इस प्रीफैब में दिखाई नहीं देंगे जब तक मैं इस मेश को चेंज नहीं करता। अब मुझको लाइक अगर मैं सेकेंड मटेरियल डालता हूँ इसमें, तो होपफुली वो इस पर रिफ्लेक्ट करना चाहिए। इनसाइड दिस बॉडी हैव वन मोड, एंड अभी के लिए ट्राई करके देखते हैं कि चल रहा है या नहीं। नहीं चलेगा बिकॉज मैंने मटेरियल दूसरे लगाया ही नहीं। the shading tab. Okay, so it has this surface material. I'm going to give it one more material. Just give it one more material. Let's just call it lights. Lights. Now this one is a surface, but this one is the light, right? But I just separated them by texture. Okay, wait, let me just check what's wrong. Hmm, separate by material. I'll just separate the selection. It's fine. What I can do is, कितने मॉडल्स बनाए हर रेजोल्यूशन के हिसाब से। रेजोल्यूशन हिसाब से एक ही मॉडल है अभी, बिकॉज आई एम वर्किंग ऑन दिस। मैं भी ग्राफिक्स के बारे में सोच रहा था कि मैं ग्राफिक्स पे क्या करने वाला हूँ। आई वॉन्ट दिस गेम टू वर्क ऑन एवरी डिवाइस, एंड तो इस कारण मैं भी इस पे काम कर रहा हूँ, देखते हैं क्या होता है। आई एम नॉट श्योर अबाउट दैट। आई थिंक इन द मॉडल्स cars, this is the truck, and this is this niche. What I can do is, let me just body is body is gold transformed, is this gold transformed. Okay, ज़्यादा कुछ बात नहीं है। बस डिस्कॉर्ड सर्वर बनाना है क्या आपने? नो नो नो, कोई डिस्कॉर्ड सर्वर नहीं बनाया अभी। मैं बस है ही कितने सब्सक्राइबर, कहाँ से बनाऊंगा? अभी अभी उस पर मैं काम नहीं कर रहा। करना चाहिए या नहीं वो मैं देखता हूँ क्या करना चाहिए उसके बाद। This is your transform. Try to match this. Is it matching? Yes, it is matching. A little bit. थोड़ी बीज बाहर है बिकॉज मैंने करे हैं बाहर। तो मुझको ये कॉम्पोनेंट उठाना हो। Unpack this completely. I'll just copy this. I'll just paste it inside it. इसको मैं ऐसे हटा देता हूँ। और ये जो okay, sure. Now I think I have a light asset मैंने एक मटेरियल पहले बनाया था। I made some, yeah, emissive light. Okay, so tail lamps तो warm ही दिखती हैं, but अगर चल लगा के देखते हैं. Okay, but there's one problem. मैं इसको emissive बना भी दूंगा, but I just want some projection headlights as well. So let me try this. ये projection headlights बने. Projection बनाने के लिए what I can do is I'll just add some lights. Okay, point light, spotlight, or an area light. Directional light does not work because it's a sun basically. Point light is like a bulb, but spotlight, yeah, spotlight. Real time intensity, real time indirect doesn't work. Sure, browser with that. Range, that's the problem. I never get to, like, I don't know how this works. Raycast, no, raycast is a different thing. Raycast is like, I'll show you what it is. Recast is like when you try to like uh, project any object around something. Let's say I'm uh, these suspensions. I would say, where is my car controller script? So it's like uh, in the game world, you draw an imaginary line from one position to another position, and if this line like it has some properties, most importantly the recast hit property. If that line is intersecting somewhere, then you have some like properties कि what is the object, कि किस object को उसने hit किया और किस velocity से किया. उस object को जब hit किया तो उस object की भी काफी सारी properties आ जाती हैं, कितनी length थी जिस पे किया. Okay, let me just see कैसे काम करता है because मुझे इसका सही में आइडिया नहीं है. Real time lighting is on, right? Wait, eh, real time glow was off. अच्छा वो होगा ना because उसमें क्या कहते हैं, I disabled it for Android devices. But it doesn't. Why this? Why this never works? I always tried spotlights, but it never works. Oh, this. Let me just check my project settings. Graphics, no graphics. Quality. Uh, we'll just have high fidelity for now. Okay. High fidelity. URP, high quality. Hmm. Maybe it will work now. पड़ोसी के वाईफाई की रेंज चली गई थी. ओह अच्छा. हमारा तो चलो लाइक मेरे रूम पे वो आता है. ओके. ओके, दैट्स व्हाट आई एम टॉकिंग. दैट्स व्हाट आई एम टॉकिंग अबाउट. बस अब ये स्पॉट हो जाए एक साथ. लेट्स गो. नाउ व्हाट आई कैन डू इज आई विल जस्ट drag this inside my monster truck, then in the body just give it as a child to my body. Okay, this, right, this. Okay, it has an anchor to it. Set origin to center of mass volume, but please, yeah, so the local coordinates, yeah, local coordinates, right? Okay. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, then have the spotlight as a bearing, set it to 0 degrees. I'll see what I have to do with the range. Okay, it's there. Okay. Wait. Is it possible to do that? How do we do that? Okay. Like, wait, wait. कौन से पंखे की आवाज आए? ऊपर पंखा चल रहा है और लाइक मेरा जो माइक है उसके साथ थोड़ा लाइक आई डोंट हैव अ माइक इन माय शॉर्ट वीडियोस जो मैंने अभी शॉर्ट्स बनाए हैं उस पर जो मैं माइक यूज़ कर रहा था वो मेरे मोबाइल का है तो उस पर डोल्बी ऑन करके एक एप्लीकेशन होती है तो उसके कारण प्रॉब्लम तो उससे अच्छी आवाज़ आती है लेकिन वैसे मेरे पास माइक नहीं होता आई चेक व्हाट्स रॉन्ग विद दिस फर्स्ट ओके लेट्स जस्ट give it a 0.75 displacement or a point 8 displacement once it works. That will be minus zero point 0.8 minus 0.8 0.8. Okay, let's see what's happens. WhatsApp मालवेयर के मैसेज में क्या है पास्ता हाँ डेवलपर मोड डेवलपर मोड अनेबल करो इधर से बोलो डेवलपर मोड वो टाइम डेवलपर मोड okay the red lights are working but I can do better. Also, I think this is metallic or a bit reflective surface. It has this white metal surface. It is really a metal. Okay, now what else? I have to lower the volume. And, instead of day environment, we also have a night. Yeah. But then this water should be like water material. This water material has a custom shader. The shallow color should be this. Then deep color should be this. Yeah. अगर मैं ऐसा करता हूँ, what if I do something like this and I have my headlamps to control or let them. But one more thing, in my materials, in my SLSS, let me just create another material and let I just duplicate it first and let's just call it headlamps. Give this object these headlamps. Congratulations. This HDR increase the intensity of its maximum density. No problem with that. Okay. Enable fog, exponential, कार के ऊपर spotlight डालो. Okay. 0.02, 0.01. So, notify this disable these lights entirely. And this monster truck, add another light. Monster truck. Where's the light? Light. Another spotlight. Let's just call it car light. Okay, there's some problem in my keyboard. Like when it's caps lock, it doesn't show it that it caps lock is on. Position, let it be like 10, let's see. Rotation X90. Range and then intensity. Inner outer spot angles. Yeah, I think that will look good. Okay. Is it working or like what's happening? Or and also a lot of that. What happened? Okay, I think range सही से नहीं है. Fine, fine, fine. What about these partners? Bigger headlamps, less range. Why C# coding कब सिखाओगे? Once I finish this game because I have to like come up with a resume, right? Because okay, I've made this game, so I know a bit of C sharp. I think I should change the color of this fog. This fog doesn't look good. What's happening with the control? The control look a bit bland. Oh wait, what's my battery percent? Okay, it's fine. So what's wrong with this? यार आई थिंक पहले भी ठीक लग रहा था मैंने अभी इसमें क्या किया है आई थिंक काफ़ी ज़्यादा फॉग डाला है और मैंने स्काई बॉक्स को डार्क किया what if I just if it is fog then it looks like this I think the fog should be like what's the color of fog What else do people do for ritual life? We just have just one terrestrial life. I don't know. I don't know why people do terrestrial. It's completely clear. You can do but light map instead of fog and make it dark. Yeah. What's that? It is because of targeting for certain SKUs. Point lights, these point lights are a bit too much. Also, these spotlights can be a bit convenient. This car, what about this car? I think it's a bit harsh. Use the village. Okay. But then you have limited vision, and maybe that limited vision will be not good in the long term. Let me explain. Aesthetically, it can work. I need to do some more post processing and learn something more about texturing. What's wrong with these spotlights? Sometimes light is clipping. The light is clipping sometimes. And it is communicating, but in a lot of cases. Maybe the spotlights needs to be worked. Also, these RAMs, I've not. Can you go down to the yes, yes. Maybe Danny is the one I started watching him in since 2019. Yeah, 2019. It looks scary a bit. That's okay. Danny, Draki, Stone Monkey, all those guys. that maybe 10, 11 tables. Also, I'm thinking of maybe this entire map in Blender because I've used Pro Builder for all those 7 days. I used Pro Builder. And, I was looking for a more of a sandbox type of level design. Sandbox is like when you place some uh, boxes. But I think with this aesthetic that I've mistakenly reached because I was looking for something low poly and what do we say, like Animal Crossing type game. But I am now with this scary night out kind of thing. It looks good to be honest. I'm fine with it. But then I should remodel the entire map in Blender. Also, I have to make another deal for it. Okay, here it is secret. Here here the light is flickering. Why it is flickering? I guess I don't know. सही है सही भाई आता ओके चलो वेट इसका तो अरे यार ये तो लेवल 4 था ना ये कौन सा कैमरा चल रहा है इसमें ये वाला कैमरा चल नो 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 दिस वन नॉट दिस वन नॉट दिस वन ओके कैमरा तो मैं फिक्स कर दूंगा it looks more like an it looks more like a Roblox game to me now. I should make some games on Roblox as well. Like Roblox is big money. If your game like works well and like you somehow kind of monetize it with Robux and everything, it's big money. Roblox is big money. Okay, why there's no lights here during this place? Ah, buddy. Okay, I got it. What's wrong? समझ गया समझ गया समझ गया. This thing this situation. See this. Such harsh lights. I don't want that. What I can do is I'll just these spotlights. Okay, now it works. Now it works. Now it works. Now it works. And if it's working, please stay on it works. Oh, okay. It's a big problem and it happens a lot of times. I think what happens is because my angular drag is a bit high, I guess sometimes it just gets stuck. What if I just there's no angular drag, then my movement is not very broken. I don't want that. Just have it fine. Cameras. I think 10 is found because I over this entire time I've been using this 10. I've been having a class value. I'll try to get a workaround of it. Reminder, you're eligible to access. I guess I should make some new models. And if this car model needs to be like replaced, it's a piece of shit. Actually, I need a better one. Yeah, I think I should go. Wait, what? Okay, thank you so much for this bug. That was a great. And yeah, I think with this aesthetic, it might work. Go now, think about something else. Yeah, it was fun. Good life from almost 3 weeks. Yeah, it was good. Thanks. Bye.